Good morning, everybody. I'm excited today. I'm on the road. It's too wet to do anything at the house. We finally had a little cold front pushed a good bit of rain yesterday by us, and so this morning I got up. It was about 62 degrees, first day of fall. Sweet, nice. So those of y'all who follow me daily know that I got a draw hunt that I put in for a wildlife management area down here at Port Gibson, Mississippi, which is on the Mississippi River. There's a management area called Canemount, and my weekend to go down here and hunt is October the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. I can hunt those 3 days down here. So since kind of rained out, I've got my Ranger behind me, hooked behind the truck, and of course my thumb's still messed up too. Riding down here to do a little scouting. I've never been on the property. Well, I actually have been on the property before, because this is the home of what they call Windsor ruins, and I'm going to film that today. All right, this is Ross Barnett Reservoir. It's right here in Jackson, Mississippi, or just kind of above Jackson. We're about to cross over the upper end of it. It's a pretty large reservoir. I've actually fished on it before. I fished a tournament or two down here in the past, and I have geocached all around this dude. And we're gonna go up here. As soon as we get across the reservoir, we're gonna hop up on what we call the Natchez Trace Parkway, and it's a nice drive. I'm gonna drive down it for a little ways and then hop off of it. You can look up the Natchez Trace Parkway and look up some of the history on it and what it's all about and all that. And it goes about as far as you can see that away. The dam's down there. You can drive across the dam. There's a road that goes across it. We're almost to the other side of it over here now. About to hit the trace over here. All right, we're about to turn on the Natchez Trace Parkway. It's N-A-T-C-H-E-Z. That's how you spell Natchez, and then Trace, T-R-A-C-E. I know my southern accent sometimes a little hard to understand, but this is a beautiful drive down through here. Runs all the way to Natchez, Mississippi. So we're gonna ride on it. We ain't gonna ride on it very far, but there's beautiful park sides you can pull off on and park and check out things like that. A lot of history up and down this thing too. The cool thing is every state has really cool areas like this right here. You just got to get out, look them up, find them, explore them, and get away from the cities, the hustle and bustle and all that stuff. And even like us here in Mississippi, these wildlife management areas, every state has them. It's free to hunt. Some of them you have to put in for draws to get picked to hunt, and some of them, you can just freely go to with permits and stuff like that. But man, the opportunities are there. You can still explore today. You just got asphalt roads to do it on. And that's always intrigued me. So I'm actually in Port Gibson. It's almost lunch, and I seen this street taco trailer, so I pulled in there. Got me some tacos. This could be good, or this could be bad. Y'all know what I mean. So I'm about 10 miles now. We're gonna go ahead and ride on down here to the place. I'm gonna eat my tacos. That way I'll be close to the bushes if I need to make a run, fart, if you know what I mean. So let's go on. Well, I'm here. This is the headquarters for right where I'm sitting right now, and I'm going to eat my tacos here, and then we're going to hit the ground running. So this place, you can look it up online, and it is 3,500 acres here on this management area. at that big old spider right there. That's like hoss. There's another one up there too. Knock the web down. Big old deep wash down in there. The way that this place works, it's 3,500 acres. They've got it divided up into 6 zones, and they allow 200 hunters per zone per weekend. So it'll be 12 hunters, and you have to stay inside of your zone. My zone that I got picked in is zone 2. So this road is the far right side of zone 2. So that over there is zone 4. So I'd stay over here on the left hand side of this road. And this road that I'm on happens to be the only one that you can actually ride a ATV on. You can ride it on the other ones as long as you're going off after an animal. But other than that, you gotta stay out of them. It's you gotta go on foot. It's wet down here too, just like it is at the house. See, like that's foot traffic only right there on that road. This is still the main road that I'm on here. They got it fixed up pretty nice. I'm gonna be right here is where I'm at right now on the map, right there at that road where it runs back in there. We're gonna go all the way to the end, and I'm gonna work my way back out. There's a deer, 2 deer up there, 3. There may have been one more in front of that first one there that I didn't see till I looked up. I was looking at this map right here. Muscadines. Well, that's good too. So this is one of the numerous fields, food plots, green fields that they'll plant. You got to cut up, boy, it's too wet to do anything with. Right now, I'm real close to the creek. There's a creek that runs in here. It's called James Creek. It's back over that way. That's where it is. And that's kind of where I want to work my way to. So that's what we're about to do. What's that saying? Not all who wander are lost. By Tolkien, I believe. Let's see here. This is the field that I want to be at. We're just coming from it from a crazy direction. There we go. The James Creek is right over there. So they got a road that comes down, it comes in from that away to get to this field. I just came straight off that hill over there down to it. The ground over here around the Mississippi River on the Mississippi side, a lot of it, man, from way up above Vicksburg down south, there's some rugged stuff through here. So there's the road that comes down, actually access the field from up there. I came down into it. Back there at that end just came off. The end, the creek is right here on the other side of that kudzu. That tree line's the other side of the creek. There are some studs of trees over here on this place. That's a monster red oak. There's a couple more beans right there. And they're slick all the way up onto it. Ain't got nothing but a little bit of a top in them is all. Big old oak. What's a hole down in there? That's where I just come up from, was right there. Gosh, and this little old acre, maybe, it's about an acre. There's no telling me board feet. Just standing right here. There's another humdinger red oak. I mean, just a stud. So that in a cut. That in a cut 3/16 till it got up there to the first limbs. That one would too. Hoss. So for me to drive down here to this place, it's about 230 miles one way. Never leave the confines of the state of Mississippi coming down here either to get to right here. That spider web down. So far I haven't wrapped the spider web up in my face yet today and had to do kung fu stuff. And save this file on this GPS and then take it off of this and put it on Google Earth or whatever and kind of look at my track log where I was, because what it's doing is it's tracking me everywhere I'm going right now. It's pretty handy. Whoa, Nelly. That tree right there is going to be 8 foot across it. Ain't gonna be hollow as can be in the middle of it too. God, look at the lean that thing's got. Step back and turn around, we can see it a little bit better, man. Might be able to tell it on the camera. Well, it's got some serious lean. So far I've ate plenty of muscadines. Those of y'all who know what they are, anybody in the south ought to. I'm not sure how far north they grow, but them things are good. I like them in the fall time of the year. We still walking and looking. I really hadn't seen anything that just jumped out at me yet. Like a sure enough major trail. This is probably one of those places where it's probably not going to really matter, just as long as you're kind of find a funnel somewhere on these ridges and things like that around these fields. If they get to get them planted, which they should. By the time I get back here, it'll be it's a month from now, there ought to be stuff growing around these fields. So anywhere around one of these fields, catching a trail deer coming in and out, that sort of deal. So we'll get back over and get on the old Ranger. There's an old ladder stand from way back in the day. Can't tell how long that thing's been on that little cherry tree. Somebody who watches this may know exactly where I'm at too. They may know that ladder stand and be familiar with it. I'm still just wandering everywhere. So here's a bush hog trail, so that means there's got to be where the road goes that way, I guess. This is not the way I came in. But if there's a trail here, this is the way I'm gonna go out. rather than going up and down all these hills to get over him. What'd be cool to know is like the date of when that barbed wire fence was put up here. I didn't know how old it is. There's no telling how long it's been. I hear that deer over there blowing at me. Yeah, heifer. Over somewhere on that other ridge over there. So the way this thing works is they open up the application for a draw the month of August. So you submit for it. You got to be a resident of the state of Mississippi. You got to have a current hunting license, which I have a lifetime license from Mississippi that I've had since back in the 90s. Then they close the drawing at the end of August. You got to pick the dates that you want to hunt in kind of in order, you know, like first, because I didn't want to hunt at the first of the month, so I picked toward the latter part of the month. So you pick your weekends. You can either hunt a Tuesday, Wednesday, or you can hunt a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And those are the only days that you can hunt. So if you opt for a Tuesday, Wednesday, you have to pay another $200 to be able to hunt here. If you get a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and Sunday, you have to pay $300 is what they charge you to come. But like I said, it's only 12 folks here at a time if everybody shows up, you know. So of course I don't know who the other ones are. Ranger's somewhere right over that way. I think it's road dead ends this field, but I'm gonna cut through the woods there, get to it. But this will be a different experience for me. So there's another one of those same style ladder stands on that beach right there. Still there on it too. I'm surprised that it ain't growed all into that tree. I guess it's snapped that rope, and as that tree's grown, it's just pushed the stand out away from it. If it had a chain on there or something, it'd be grown into it. That's pretty cool. I'm about 900 feet from the Ranger now. We're gonna go over and hop on it. I'm gonna check a couple other places, and then we're gonna make our way back to the house. I'm gonna fly the drone some back here where I'm at. I've got it with me too to get up in there. So right here, you can see where they logged this. This is where they pushed out to get off the edge of this ridge right here to kind of get down in years ago. But there ain't been no logging here in a long time. As big as these trees are. That's pretty cool like it. Find it. So the Ranger should be sitting right on top of that hill. Yeah. We're gonna go up down here. So I'm gonna show y'all Windsor ruins here. I was down here in 2009. They didn't have a fence up around it. You could just walk anywhere in those columns. The video does not do it justice how large those things are and how big, tall. I'm gonna take you over here to the monument here in just a second. But I think there's some meth addicts over here in the car. Hang on. Because they're just sitting there with the music blaring over there. I'm going to show you all the plaque right here. Oh, I can smell the weed. Oh my God. So this is it right here. Let me see here. If I can get it where I can't tell if it's focused or not. Or you can stop it. So that's it, right here in Port Gibson. So they're sitting there. No, there you go. They're having them a hi-ho time, if you know what I mean. You know it's bad when the windows are rolled up on that car, and I can smell it all the way over here. Woo. Boy, howdy. But I'm back in Jackson again here. There's old Slade calling me. Let me answer. All right, there's the lake. I'm still running beside it. I got off the phone with Slade. I don't have much more to go on the, yeah, got a little over a mile on the trace here. I'm so ready to get off this thing because the speed limit on it's not but 50 miles an hour, and you have to kind of be careful because they will write you a ticket quick over here. Get off this thing and then make it across the lake, get off 43 on the Highway 25, and it's 4-lane, speed limit on it 65, so I'll be able to boogity and roll on once I get on it. But boy, it has been a fantastic day. Just a Chamber of Commerce kind of day. Temperature showing 72 right now here. Wind's been blowing pretty good all day. Just fantastic day.